Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Tackle Tuesday video, as always sponsored by Fishcom, the channel. First link down in the description, make sure you go check them out. But today's video is all about kayak accessories. Show you how we put it on the kayak and how we're going to use it. Let's go. Alright guys, so the first thing I got that I was really excited about was a GoPro mount from Kayak. And so as all these attachments are going to be, they all go on this track mount. And so all you got to do is pull this attachment off, and we just loosen this mount, and it slides right down into that track. And I can set this GoPro mount, and it locks into place with this clip here. And I can have a GoPro mount, and I can adjust this part, and I can have this wherever I need to. I can slide it back and forth. I can turn this ball joint here and get all the perfect camera angles. So having this is gonna be a freaking lifesaver. If y'all watched my tuna video from like a week or two ago, the video was still really cool, but everything was shot from a head mount because I did not have any of these accessories. So having this GoPro mount on the front, so I can get that front angle shot of me catching the fish, landing the fish, is gonna be pretty awesome. I'm super excited about having this attachment. And it also came with a longer one. It's the exact same thing. It's got the same track mount. To loosen these, you just pull this button here all the way out, and it separates. And then you just loosen this part here, and then you just line up this metal piece with these two slots. It'll slide into this track mount. I can tighten it down, and now with this longer extension, I'm also going to be able to have an over the head shot, which now that I have a kayak and I've been watching some more kayak fishing videos, a lot of guys seem to have that behind the back over the head look, and so I'm gonna be able to get that shot as well. Alright, so I already opened this one. This is a extremely useful attachment that I got tangled up here. I really needed this when we went offshore. This is a flag slash light. That way it's really great if you're fishing offshore when you may have some waves, being able to have that flag so boats can see you. But also if you are fishing at night, all you gotta do is tighten this down. You can't see right now because it's daylight, but the light comes on. And like I said, as all these accessories, it is the same track mount. So you can run that screw in there, twist this down. There we go. And so now safety is obviously number one when you're kayak fishing. So having a flag so people can see you, a light if you're fishing at night so people can see you, extremely useful. And honestly, probably everybody should have one of these. I probably shouldn't have even went offshore that day without having one. So super excited to have one of these. Definitely a must-have. All right, let's see what else we got in here. This is the it's called the double header. I'm actually really excited about this one. In the last video, I talked about not really being a huge fan of these paddle mounts on the back side, where you got to separate your paddle and kind of put them on the back. Kind of seems like a pain for me. Like I said, even though I have the pedal drive, I do still use the paddle every time I'm out there, whether it's launching or getting back or getting into shallow water. And with this one, it sounds like it's a lot more accessible. So instead of having to worry about having it up tight to the kayak here and latching it down, so attach this, we're going to do it just like everything else. Slide that metal bracket. You got to line up these pieces. You got to line up that bracket with these two ends. Again, we're new to this, trying to figure it all out. That slides through just like that. That'll tighten down. But so now with your paddle, you can lock it into place there, take these two loops over the top, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about trying to like fit it in here tight. It blocks the handle, all that. You got it up here out of the way, easily accessible. Really cool mount there. Up next, we got some rod holders. Now I got a few different ones they sent over. This is the AR tube. This is the Omega Pro. I'm not 100% sure what the difference are. This one attached to the track base, just like this one will. Let's see. Alright, so these are the two rod holders. This is the Omega, this is the AR tube. Now with this Omega one, it has this kind of rotating thing in the front, so when you slide your rod through, you can actually twist this over, and that's going to lock your reel in between here, which is really great for if you're trolling or offshore bottom fishing, then you have it mounted and you're not really paying a whole lot of attention to it. That way if you do get hit, it is not going to snatch it out of the rod holder. So having this locking piece here is going to be very helpful for when you're trolling and stuff like that. Just like all these other attachments, they do mount through the same track mount, which I'm going to show y'all. I'll mount it next to this paddle holder. That way when I'm trolling, I got it right there. And that's backwards. Oh no. So if you do want to rotate these, you can push this button, pick it up and rotate it all the way over, tighten it down, lock it into place. So now my rod, I can loosen this, slide a rod in, lock it down, I can troll. Would have been really great for when I was trolling for the tuna. I'm not 100% sure if I left it in the video or not, but I did try to troll two rods at once out of the backside, and so having those rods closer together, they kind of got tangled up. So if I can put two out the side, they're going to be further apart, not going to have to worry about getting rods tangled up, and having them locked into place is really cool. And then with this AR tube, I think with this one, I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about that, whether it's, I might use these on the back side as just kind of extra rod storage, and then keep the Omegas on the front. That way I can lock them in. I'm gonna have to play with all this, just got this stuff in, haven't used any of it yet. Kind of figure out kind of the best placement for everything. I know I'm definitely gonna leave one here on the right side, but like I said, we're gonna mess with it as we're going. And I may, once I get everything set up, I have a few other accessories that we're not gonna show in this video. So I may do like a full kind of like reveal or overview once all that's done, because I do have a motor, battery, a few other accessories that aren't here yet. But enough of rod holders. Let's see what else we got in here. We do have this flag. Now this is really just for transportation. That way if you are hauling it out of the back of your truck, which I will be, you can wrap this flag right around there. That way people see your kayak. Now I have seen a few videos and people have been riding with these and actually had a shark attack the flag. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this all the time. I don't know if I want a shark coming up and attacking the back of my kayak. But that's what that's for. Next up, this one, I did see this. This is actually really cool. This thing has a retractable piece here. And so I think I'm gonna put it, if it'll fit, on the seat, because I don't slide my seat very far forward. And so I can have this all the way up front here. I'm gonna be able to attach my pliers here, and then anytime I need them, I can grab them. I don't have to worry about dropping them overboard. And so having that retractable piece is very good. If you had got, I don't know, scissors or a knife or something, anything that you need easy access to, which for most of us fishermen is gonna be pliers, that's what I'm gonna do with it right there. And for me, that's the perfect spot. It's out of the way, tucked in tight by the seat. Really cool attachment there. All right, next we got this little cleat. Now this little cleat's gonna be great for if you're docking, if you're loading at an area that actually has a dock and you need to tie up your kayak while you go back and get a trailer or something like that. This is gonna be perfect for tying it up. I'm probably gonna put it on the back side of mine over here. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using. Currently I haven't really fished a whole lot of places that are going to have a place for me to actually tie up, but it could be good if you're just fishing around pilings and need to tie up to something. But you can tighten that down. It's a cleat just like a boat, so you can wrap your line around that, wrap your line around the piling. You're good to go. Secure the vessel and not have to worry about floating away. Nobody wants that. Alright, last thing we're going to be installing today is these tie downs. Alright, so I do transport this in the back of my truck, and so I do ratchet strap from the back of the kayak up into the hooks inside the bed of the truck. And so these, what I've been doing is just been running it through the handle, which is probably not the best because I'm putting a lot of unneeded stress on that. And so with these, I can run them down in the same track, keep them in the back here, and I'm gonna be able to run my straps through these tie downs. That is gonna help secure this kayak to the bed of the truck, which is much better than running it through those handles. So I'm actually really excited about that one. Got to make sure we don't lose a kayak while we're driving down the road. That would not be good. So like I said, I do still have a couple rod holders. We're going to figure out where to put them. And I got the anchor trolley, which I'm definitely going to use. I just need to kind of figure out how we're going to do that and go through the installation and all that. But I think we've drawn out this video long enough, so that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you like this kayak stuff, make sure you're subscribed. Like I said, I do have some other components that I'm going to be installing very, very soon. We got a motor that's going on the back, so that should be an interesting video. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you go check out Yak Attack. Again, they sent all this to the channel supporting us, so make sure you go support them. Link down below in the description. But I appreciate it, guys, and until next time, y'all take care.